Hello, and welcome to Leanplum, the complete mobile marketing platform. In this video, I will be giving you an overview of Leanplum's app editing capabilities. We will cover what it takes to get set up, basic functionality, as well as some advanced uses. Leanplum offers two feature sets to help you edit the content of your application: our visual interface editor, as well as our app content management system. These features allow you to update your app directly from the dashboard without having to wait for App Store approvals. To get started, I'll take you through an overview of our visual interface editor. Getting started with the visual interface editor is as easy as turning it on within the Leanplum SDK. Once this feature is enabled, any user with a registered test device will be able to edit the UI of their application directly through the dashboard. I have an iOS simulator running on my desktop right now, and with my app running, I'm now able to edit the UI. Here, I'll create a new interface, and what you'll notice is Leanplum will automatically detect the existing elements that live in the app. Here, I'm using a sign-in page, but the editor can be used for any section of your application. Once an element is selected, we will allow you to edit the properties that define how that element is being displayed. For example, we can change the color of a button to draw more attention to the main call to action. We can also swap out our logo, either with an image already in our app or something brand new from our desktop. We can update our subtitle, going from the latest offers to the best offers. And we can even hide elements from the screen, like for example, our Facebook login. Once these changes have been made, we can save the interface back to Leanplum and choose to roll it out to either all users, a segment of our user base, or A/B test this change. But we understand that not every change you want to make in your application has to do with the UI. Oftentimes, you want to edit the functionality of your app or change something a bit more granular. For these use cases, we offer our app content management system. Hopping back over to the dashboard to the Variables tab, which is where you'll find and access the app content management system. And Leanplum syncs content in two different ways. The first is a process we call automatic resource syncing. With the Leanplum SDK installed in your app, we will automatically pull over static files such as images, video files, layout, configuration files, right over to the dashboard. Here, for example, we're syncing all static images over to Leanplum. But the flexibility comes from the fact that you can actually define any number of custom variables. And this is enabled through our SDK. Once a variable has been defined in your app, you can run your app on a registered test device and sync those new variables over to Leanplum. And once those variables are in Leanplum, you'll have the ability to change their values without having to go through App Store resubmissions. To show you a few examples of what kind of variables you can change within Leanplum, we'll start with a simple text value, like the call to action on a button, and we can update this value with new text. But maybe we wanted to control our navigation menu. We currently have 5 items, but I want to make the last item appear as the first item in that list, and see if I can draw more users into that section of our application. And a lot of times, we'll see true-false values that are used to toggle something on or off within your application. Common examples being rolling out a new feature or perhaps changing your onboarding flow. Now, before you publish your changes out to your end users, we always encourage you to test those changes. And you can do this by selecting the eye icon at the bottom of each column, and this will push that configuration down to your test devices. This way, you can ensure that the experience is exactly how you want it before publishing. And once you do publish your change, it's made immediately available to all users of your app, meaning the next time a user opens up their app, we'll sync the updated content to their device, and their experience will be updated based on that value. To finish off our discussion around app editing, let's take a quick look at a few advanced uses around personalization. If you've watched Leanplum's other overview videos, for example our messaging overview, you'll know that within Leanplum you can personalize messages down to the individual user as well as to a specific segment. And within our app content management system, we offer the same personalization options. For example, you can add a user attribute to a text field, like personalizing this button text to include the user's first name. But it could also be any attribute, not just their first name, but perhaps their last item that they looked at, or their current account balance. Also, you can change any content for only a specific segment of your users. For example, we have a new onboarding flow, but maybe I only wanted to enable it for first-time users in the application. We can very easily create a segment for just first-time users, save it, and then turn on this new onboarding flow only for those users. Now, when we publish this change, only the users that match that targeting criteria will get this new flow. As you've seen, Leanplum's app editing capabilities provide you a lot of flexibility when it comes to updating the content within your app without having to go through App Store resubmissions. I hope that you found this overview useful and enjoyable, and please check out our other overview videos to understand the full breadth of the Leanplum platform. If you have any questions or feedback along the way, we'd love to hear from you at support@leanplum.com. Thank you, and have a great day.